We're here reporting live from the gathering of the Juggalos, where for weeks PLC has enjoyed a comfortable lead. However, it seems there are some latecomers to the gathering who may be turning that tide, and from an unexpected place.
Tell you what, man, I'm gonna take that into DMV, man, take my picture, and I'm gonna hair hootie that day, man, on 4 dang old years. We're gonna go looking like Cokie Roberts, man.
Don't come out here like that. You do them a dang old rut fella raise this boy right in just little old digging just like the best dang day here.
Alright, did you catch any of that? Fuck, it sounds like Axe Murder Boys to me.
Oh, yeah!
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Juggalos, Juggalettes, and those who don't identify as such. This is Juggalo Judgment, where two friends take time out of their busy schedules to sit down, listen to, and analyze music of the Juggalo variety. You're joined by your hosts, Mike and...
Hey! This right here's your good old boy, Shmeeve. I'm not a good old boy, don't do that. Just cut that out right now.
No, leave it in.
Well, I don't mean
leave
cut it
in.
out like that, I mean stop it.
No, just we must use this accent for the entire time of this episode. This is Juggalo Judgment. Thank you for listening.
Welcome
How's it
in.
going, man?
It's been an interesting morning, to say the least. You want to hear about my interesting morning?
Sure.
I woke up and I sat in bed for way longer than I should have, and that caused
It's
me...
the weekend, it's okay.
Well, here, you know, the problem comes in whenever it's like I'm just kind of like staring off at nothing and, you know, not getting anything done, which is fine also. I mean, we do need to, you know, we need to allow ourselves to do nothing. That's important, not feel bad about it. But the problem came in whenever I was like, well, I'm going to go get some breakfast now, and was literally right before we were going to, you know, hop in this call. So I go to good old BK for a French toast sandwich. They stopped serving at 10:30 and a little bit after, so I was late. So I got some chicken fries instead. On my way back, I drove past your apartment and did a drive-by whistle. I did 2 of them because the first one didn't sound as good. I couldn't get the volume. I need a warm-up one, and then the second one comes out okay. As I was driving...
The next time that happens, I need you to, like, get your phone and record yourself, like, driving by my particular apartment.
Yeah,
and do that. And then post it on the on the
I'll
Twitter.
post it. I'll make sure I get a very close-up shot of the address and everything. But no, then as I was driving down the next street, as I turned off your street, I saw somebody walking a German Shepherd.
Yes.
And I said to myself, I said out loud, I was like, dog. And it sent me down this road, right? of thinking, and this isn't going where you might think it's going. I just started going through a period of discovery over the root sounds that form the other sounds that we make, like where our consonants come from and stuff. You know, like whenever you make a D sound, like at least whenever you do it like that, like you can make that like hum beforehand that comes from like the same mouth position as whenever you're doing like an N sound, and it just flows right into it. And you can do the same thing with like a G. You can like, and I was thinking about like harder consonants, like your K's and stuff, where it's just like it's completely percussive and there's no actual tone to it, so you can't do that. There's like a hard stop when you make the sound. I thought about this for a whole long time, and I don't know why, but it's just what's been occupying my brain.
Check out Shmeeve's next podcast, Linguistics. Just all about that.
When you make a W sound, you're actually doing like an O, and then you're widening it out. Mike's thinking about it now.
Draven's got that down.
Anyway, that's what I was fascinated with this morning. When I said it was interesting, cool. I didn't actually mean that. It's actually like incredibly dull, but I had fun. I
myself had a rough night because I had a wicked fucking headache. I actually woke up in the middle of the night from it. And thankfully it's kind of going away now. Like I took some Tylenol last night, woke up, and I was fine, and then it started to come back, and I said, fuck you, I'm going to murk you with some Tylenol again. So I'm doing okay at the moment, and I'm hoping that that's just the end of it. Because had this headache not gone away, we would not be recording right now.
Yeah, no.
Because I would not have been for wearing headphones at this junction.
Mike, you know what would have helped you out a lot, actually? Some good old-fashioned Southern comfort.
That would not help me. I need to drink in order for that to help me.
I just mean like a hug from a Southern person.
Oh, I don't know any Southern people aside from like two of my coworkers.
Oh, okay.
They both live in Florida.
Oh, nice.
And
Not that kind of South.
And they're well, the one was like they were from. Well, the one was from like North Carolina. So
I'm thinking more from around like the say Georgia area,
like Bama,
like Covington.
Covington, Georgia.
Yeah,
that's very like that's very particular. Like
it is.
Specific.
It is. It just came to mind for some reason.
That's very weird.
Maybe we'll figure out what that's about.
What are we talking about today?
Well, today, as I understand, we're talking about a brand new artist to the Psychopathic family, Boondox.
Boondox, yes.
Yes.
You have the emphasis on the correct syllable.
Boondox, yeah. A person who I learned recently is different than Buckshot. He's not the same person.
That's my favorite. Yes, so, story time for the introduction of Boondox.
Ooh, everybody gather on the campfire.
So remember that contest that Psychopathic did in 2005 that the Axe Murder Boys won?
Yeah.
So one David, I believe his last name is pronounced Huto, also entered as Turncoat Dirty.
I know that name.
Just Southern rapper. He was affiliated with this group called SHI, which I think was Southern Hustlers Incorporated. I think that's what it was. Also entered that contest, did not make it far. Like, he was knocked out in one of the earlier rounds. However, one Joseph Bruce really, really liked him. Liked his style, liked what he was doing. And ultimately, I assume this was after the contest had actually ended, ended up like working stuff out with Mr. Dave, and they signed him to a contract to Psychopathic Records. Now, remember, the contract that A&B got was just for one album, like one music video and a tour, and you got some merchandise and stuff like that.
Yes.
And supposedly that was it. Like, that was all of it. Boondox got more than that. Like, he was signed to a more, like, ironclad contract.
I was going to ask, did this guy who got knocked out way earlier in this contest...
He jumped to the front of the line after.
Seriously get a better deal than the winners, and B, a better deal than the people that everyone actually wanted to win.
That's what it seems like. That's what it seems like.
Like, what the hell?
and I want to say, this is based on stuff I've seen over the years and what I've tried to look up in the past. So, Boondox, if you ever listen to our stuff and you come across this, and I am wrong, please let me know, because I really do enjoy your music. I'm not trying to, like, poke fun or anything. This is just based on the information that I'm given.
Boonshot, please.
God damn it. So, the thing was, ICP have actually had a concept that they've had kind of just in the works, or just as an idea for fucking years. And it was called Bloody Brothers. Mm-hmm. What it was meant to be was basically ICP rapping under different aliases, rapping as, like, Southern, like, backwoods murderers.
God.
That's actually come back around nowadays, because they were going to finally release that album. They were going to make it and release it with one of those Ultra Live Monster 5 shows. No idea if that's still happening. But anyways, it seems like that kind of got reworked for Boondox. And so Boondox, the character, is basically a murderous scarecrow.
Yeah.
His face paint is just spooky face paint. It's not even face paint. Found out like a while ago on Twitter that is all just eyeliner. And he and Sugar Slam basically came up with the design together. So yeah, that's basically just his regular like skin with black eyeliner on his eyes, his nose, and around his face.
The album cover is very small, so I can't actually. I mean, I can see it on my screen. That looks terrible. He doesn't have anything on, like, he doesn't have like a base or something like that, because his face looks pretty fucking white.
No, he is that is just him.
I don't know.
I'll throw
could-
another
I could believe that the
photo up there.
I can believe that like the black part of it is all eyeliner and stuff, but I feel like he still has to put like a base on of white.
There is nothing else there. Like that is just his face. So yes, Boondox released this album. Actually, when this episode releases, we will be just shy of the 15-year anniversary. I believe this came out on July 11th.
Fucking masters, you know. You can't.
Yeah, we can't even we can't predict this. It just happens. It falls into our laps. And just in May, they did a full show, a live stream show where Boondox performed this basically beginning to end.
Okay, I got a better picture of him. That's a close up. I can see it now. There we go.
Okay, so you see.
It causes a big contrast. It's because the problem is because he has like his he still has like a little bit of the chin strap and stuff. It causes a sharp like divide between his face and the rest of his body. So it kind of it makes the contrast kind of change the way your eyes perceive it.
Right.
Interesting trick of the light.
It's weird though, because if you look at his face paint, he almost doesn't look like a scarecrow. It almost looks more like a jack-o'-lantern.
I guess.
Like that's what I would think, like right out the gate.
Well, I mean, the problem is that scarecrows don't really have a face paint pattern. They have button eyes and a stitched up mouth, and he has like other shit. He's painted up like a road warrior.
It would not help him if he had a stitched up mouth. Then he would not be a good rapper.
That's true.
Think of that, Stitches, with your garbage ass music.
Damn.
Oh, I fucking said it and I meant it. So yeah, The Harvest features everybody else on the label at the time, which I think was a pretty big deal. It doesn't seem like there was any like discourse, allegedly, that A and B suffered whenever they were making their record. This was all recorded at the Lotus Pod, and the majority of the music was done by Mikey Clark, which I actually didn't know until very recently. I thought somebody else had done it, but there was also some stuff done by Kuma, with mixing and engineering done by Fritz, Kuma, and Dr. Punch, which we know is Violent J.
Of course.
I also see some engineering by Eric Davey. He also shows up, I think, from this point on. But this was a very jarring release for people. Because what's something that ICP have constantly made fun of and decried against over the years, and that's rednecks.
Oh, okay. Rednecks, yeah, that's right.
Yes, and also like judges and cops and the governor and women. But also of note, Boondox is the first artist
not from Detroit or a major city. That's right.
Major city, yeah.
That's right.
Because I was about to say not
A
from
and B
Detroit,
are like from Colorado or something.
Yeah, they were from Denver. So this was very jarring. I believe also that Boondox did move from Covington and lived in Detroit while.
Oh, Covington! He's the guy. That's why.
Hey, there you go. All comes full circle.
This word that's just gonna be left hanging.
Yeah, right. So I don't think that there's much more preamble to say.
No.
So I think that it's about time that we grab our moonshine.
Yes.
and take a tiny sip.
You're gonna fake one though.
Yeah.
Let's crack open a motherfucking Faygo.
Yeah. What you got?
I have here in my hands another one of my cans of genuine Faygo old-fashioned draft style root beer.
Very nice, very nice.
What do you got for us?
I have something that I have not had in a long fucking time because I haven't found anywhere that had it. I have a genuine, delicious raspberry blueberry. It's been a fucking minute, man.
Yeah.
So let's crack these bitches open.
Let's do it.
Is this one expired? No, it's not.
Amazing. Start the counters. Weeks since Mike has had an expired Faygo. Track 1, intro. Hey y'all. This here's an intro track.
This is an intro track. We're fairly familiar with how these ones go. This is a tone setter like a motherfucker.
I really like the vibe of it. There's some really cool like folk vocals in this here and there. I like it a lot. And also it's just really, it sounds really good.
It starts right here.
It just feels good.
Yeah. So, something that I will just state right now is anytime I hear rappers that are like Southern, they embellish the fuck out of their accents on
They
purpose.
do. I mean, that's kind of
Boondox
just a
definitely
rapper
does.
thing in general, is really emphasizing accents and stuff.
Like when you go from hearing them rap to then just hearing them speak, it's totally like night and day, which is weird. He's like that. Boondox is like that, which we haven't heard him yet, but Boondox is like that. Yellow Wolf is way mad crazy like that too, which bugs me.
This rolls into track 2, 7.
The scarecrow's out his casket. Turn out the lights and lock the door. Praying that he passes.
A vision of the dead in the inbred or backwoods. Motherfucker born inside a tool shed. Mama never loved me, never paid me no attention. Daddy was a rapist, 30 years upstate, Fulton County prison. And I was raised by my own will. Surviving off of scraps and bones, bear traps and roadkill. Spending my days and my nights all alone. And my mind is gone, there's something wrong with my dome. They should've put me in the tomb, I didn't ask for this life. When they cut me out the womb with a dull pocket knife. Now I walk with a sight and a murderous ability. A corn-fed motherfucker filled with hostility. Cracked out and I'm gone off that moonshine. 100-dated proof why I'm made from a muscadine. Out in these cornfields, learning all these wicked skills. Swinging, slicing, chopping, dicing, country boy born to kill. A demon spawn, the child of a bastard son. 7 born to 7 and the 7th child fathered one. A soul black, full of pain. Bodies in the field, blood pouring like rain. A demon spawn, the child of a bastard son. 7 born to 7 and the 7th child fathered one. A soul black, full of pain. Bodies in the field, blood pouring like rain. Don't get lost in the woods in your black.
All right.
So, the title of 7 and what's kind of referenced in the chorus is a reference to this kind of mythical belief of
It originated from like a sci-fi novel.
something like that.
Yeah.
The 7th child of the 7th son. So an unbroken line of sons.
Yeah.
Would allegedly have some form of mythical powers.
Yeah, the general thing of it. There's a book called 7th Son by Orson Scott Card, and there's also it wasn't specifically about the 7th son of a 7th son. It was just literally about. I mean, it is, but the point is that the 7th son in general, like any 7th son, has especially strong powers. But the 7th son of a 7th son, it's like exponential in that case. And that was also an inspiration for one of the best Iron Maiden albums, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. It's so fucking good. Containing some of their best hits, like The Evil That Men Do. Fucking amazing. Only the Good Die Young. Holy shit, man. It's so good. Highly recommend. You'd probably enjoy a lot of tracks off of that, actually.
I feel like this is like on the next Schmeefburger in Paradise.
Well, it's weird. Iron Maiden albums, I usually don't listen to like the entirety of them. Like there are really, really good songs that I like on them, and then there are other ones where it's like they're not like bad, but also I don't know. I just don't vibe with them as much. It's one of those things. But yeah, we kind of get like a short background of I guess how he intends his character to be. It's hard to really say.
Yeah, it's
if he's just
basically
painting a picture just because, or if he's planning on carrying, this vibe going forward,
The thing is, this I think is just meant to be a, hey, I'm from the South.
Yeah.
This is how shit is around here. I kill. Like
he sure do kill. They're still just using guns for some reason.
Yeah. Let's not assume that that's the only thing that will be used throughout this record.
He still focuses very heavily on the firearm aspect over anything else.
I think part of that might be because of his prior gimmick of Turn Go Dirty, which was kind of Southern gangster.
Oh, okay.
So that might be why, it also should be noted, he was not just a rapper. I believe he said before that he had done, he'd been in, a local metal band.
Yes, if you look at his Wikipedia, he was very heavily inspired by metal bands. And the first one mentioned on Wikipedia was Iron Maiden. I was like, interesting. I wonder if he read Orson Scott Card or just listened to Iron Maiden.
Maybe. Who knows?
One of those is more worthwhile.
You be the judge. But, yeah, it starts off, from that intro track, this is a pretty, creepy beginning. And, there's something kind of unsettling in the chorus. There's this, I don't know if I want to call it a synth or whatever, but it's just kind of eerie, and it's helping to enhance this track.
It's got a really cool vibe to. Who did this?
This is Mikey Clark.
Mikey Clark. Mikey Clark. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna get out in front of it right now. Mikey Clark fucking kills it in a lot of this album.
Yeah. Let's see.
And part of it is just that this is a completely fresh sound to this from what we've heard on this label and all that stuff. You don't hear stuff like this elsewhere. It's just real fucking fresh to hear, and it works very well.
Yeah. Again, this is probably the most jarring sound that we've heard out of Psychopathic ever. Legitimately ever. The production on this sounds nothing like what we've heard on prior stuff. In a sense, there's a very, very light hint of it on some of the stuff that ICP did a bit later on because of what Mike P was doing. Mm-hmm. But not to this extent.
Yeah, no.
And it is. I could see why there's people who, whenever this first came out, there's a lot of people who were like, "What the fuck is this redneck shit?" But it is kind of refreshing to hear when look in 2005 when we had how many fucking albums that only a third of them were stuff that we were like, okay, this is listenable for us.
Yeah.
Where a lot of it just sounded samey. So this is definitely a step, I think, in the right direction for people to kind of just expand on what else can Psychopathic Records do.
Oh, for sure.
And spoiler alert, the rest of this album is like that.
Mm-hmm.
It rarely deviates from this, and I think that's probably for the best.
Absolutely.
So I don't have anything else on 7. I think that this is a very good track to open with.
It's a good opener. I really like that hook. It's smooth.
Yeah.
We
get the Tisket and Tasket like nursery rhyme towards the end that just kind of repeats through.
It's at the beginning and the end, nice little bookend, and as things like that go, that one was pretty good. You know, a lot of times you can end up with those and you just like kind of roll your eyes at it, but you know, I can get with that one. And a lot of times people will get, you know, like this is just kind of like a point of contention depending on who you are, I suppose, when it comes to rappers doing like sung hooks and stuff like that. Like this one kind of is. This one falls between the rapping and singing thing, kind of like. I feel like I said this like last week or something like that. It's like in that Nelly vein, but it's not quite that Nelly vein. You know what I mean, though, right? It's
I kind of get it.
He's holding like a clear a clear pitch, and there's a bit of melody to it, but he's still kind of just rapping it, and the hook really works well for that.
He's doing it better than Monoxide did.
Well. That's
it's all right.
Yeah, let's go on to track 3 out here.
Out here where the sun don't shine, we're about that hardcore liquor and that muscadine wine. Out here is a fight even to survive. You a lucky motherfucker if you make it out alive. Out here all night, wolves howl at the moon. Bodies found floating up down by the lagoon. Out here you might get bitch slapped by a black bear and drugged through the woods by your matted up hair. Out here we have darker nights. We like starting fights.
As the week grows, we rise and know as the week grows, we rise and hear.
Dirt roads and passageways, swamp fields and massive graves.
As the week grows, we rise and know as the week grows, we rise and hear.
Mike, you ever seen Deliverance?
I've not.
I haven't either, but I do know that it's more or less what this song is about. Not like the song is about the movie Deliverance, but it's about what Deliverance was, more or less, which is just that trope of the Southerners being fucking weird, weird murder people.
I mean, I feel like that or like Last House on the Left.
I never saw Last House on the Left either. I know
Neither,
less
but
about
still.
that. And I already know very little about Deliverance.
This is
Correct
the
me if I'm
epitome
wrong about
of
Deliverance.
this song is the epitome of. Did you know that Boondox is from the South?
Yeah.
like it's hammered in a lot, and like it's the running theme is kind of like, did you know that Blaze Your Dead Homie is dead?
Yeah.
Like, and yet, I want to say this, as the kids are saying nowadays.
Oh no.
He understood the assignment. But the thing is it doesn't sound like it's like. It doesn't sound out of place.
No, not at
Like,
all.
he feels incredibly comfortable with the subject matter that he's rapping about. He could ride the beats really well too.
And they are,
like,
once again,
these-
very good beats. Very strong beats here.
They complement each other incredibly well.
And it also, like, you know, we were talking about how it's a very different sound to what's on the rest of the label, but it also isn't really out of place with any of that either. Like, I feel like this album being on shuffle in the middle of what Psychopathic was putting out at this time, it's not going to be that fucking weird to hear it. Especially depending on what you're rolling. Well, okay, this would sound about as out of place as if, like, some of ICP's more rock-ish songs came up. Like,
Yeah.
there's plenty of stuff that they've done that is like this. This is expanding on sounds from like a Homies and most of the stuff from fucking Bazaar and all that. Like, it's expanding in that direction. It's definitely a different take on it, but it's in there.
Right.
The calm. The hits, you know?
So one of the things that we hear a little bit, you hear it kind of in the very, very beginning with with a mocking voice. But we also hear it in the chorus is Violent J.
Yes.
Violent J is sprinkled throughout this album.
Yes. Tastefully.
And in my opinion, I think it's done well. I don't think that he ever overstays his welcome on something. He has one verse on this entire record. But all the little stuff that he adds, which is just background stuff in typically just hooks.
Yeah.
I think it works really well. He's got a good voice for it.
Yeah.
Like it sounds cool on the hook for Out Here.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, Violent J, don't get me wrong, I love hearing Violent J on ICP. And around this time, sometimes when he does verses, like more often than not they hit, unless it's, so high. Just sparingly can do so much.
Boondox knows how to season an album.
Just sprinkle a bit of Violent J here.
Yeah.
Tiny little bit of this guy from Denver over here. We're fine.
Yeah, that's it. This is a really interesting one where he keeps like really short verses on it. Like they're quick, in, out, hook, and that's it.
Yeah, this is
do that 3 more times or so.
Yeah, it's a good track for that. Again, this is just continuing to fit with the theme that we're hearing on this. It is Southern rap. It's not, oh, he's a rapper from the South. No, he is a Southern rapper. And I enjoy it. I like this track. It really works. The stuff, for the most part, and it's honestly how it is for the majority of this album, is very it's fairly laid back. Not a lot of it really picks up. There's only like maybe 2 or 3 tracks that really do, which is fine based on what we're hearing so far. It's not like I really expect Boondox to be a super fast rapper.
No,
like that's not what we're getting out of this, and he's doing just fine with what we're given so far. And I can't complain.
This is made for cruising back roads. That's it.
Word,
it do that.
Yeah.
And
so let's.
It ain't a thing.
Go ahead, sir.
Looking like a damn swamp doggy. Get her over here. Come here. I got something I want you to see. Come on, girl. Get over here, girl.
Tell me this. What you fucking with them lames for, girl? Scoop you up out the night, take it to my world. Shotgun shells, beer cans, and straw. In the heavy Chevy, swear body foot to the floor. We mashing hard down the dirt road, dirty and bold. Eyeballs fire red hot, breath ice cold. You with a killer from the cove if you ain't been told. Holding hands with the dead and will never grow old. I don't intend to harm you. Walking to the barn, you can sit on my face, cause I wouldn't mind the taste. I don't know about them fellas that you calling your friends. Might have to poke them in the face with the pitchfork ends. We can walk alone in the dark on Butler Bridge. How your pussy hole spitting out 15 kids. Bitch, I was raised by the crows and I've chosen you. So milk this motherfucking dick hole, bitch, is what you do.
It ain't a thing, girl.
They musta not have told ya I can take you to the underground of Georgia.
It ain't a thing, girl.
They musta not have told ya
Fly together, girl, and find a better world. It ain't a thing, girl.
they musta not have told ya I can take you to the underground of Georgia.
It ain't a thing, girl.
They musta not have told ya
Fly together, girl, and find a better world.
the scarecrow is watching.
Southern Juggalo love song.
Uh-huh.
We've ticked every box we needed already.
Have we?
We haven't hit the ICP guest spot yet, so eventually.
Oh, okay.
So I'm looking in the liner notes, and somewhere, I'm assuming in the chorus, additional vocals by the Rude Boy.
Oh.
Rude Boy.
Interesting.
That's kind of interesting. I love banjo.
Yeah?
banjo is always like just so like cheerful.
It's pretty good.
You can't ever like hear a banjo and think of something depressing or sinister.
Let me go back to Deliverance real quick. Again,
Doesn't help. I've never watched it.
I have not seen it, but let me tell you, people, generally after seeing that, people do not associate the banjo with cheerfulness. It's very much a I'm in danger kind of thing. This song, though, actually paying attention to it and reading through the lyrics, right?
Which Genius is fucking terrible for this
Genius
shit.
is fucking awful, but I mean, like, I can actually listen and parse it myself.
That was what my tweet was like yesterday
I
or
know.
whatever.
I know.
I fucking hate it. Anyways, go on.
Now, I know you haven't actually watched Always Sunny.
No.
But I feel like you have to have seen this around at some point. There's a classic clip from it where Dennis Reynolds is explaining to Mac the implication. Are you familiar with the implication?
No.
Okay. Dennis is attempting to explain to Mac the point of having a boat to party on, to bring girls out into the middle of the lake. And he's trying to explain this in a way, and Mac is actually getting it exactly, but he's not getting it in the way that Dennis wants him to get it. Because he's like, you know, you're out in the middle of the lake and there's nowhere to go, and they're thinking like, well, what if something could go wrong for me? Well, and he's basically explaining that, like, he's putting them in a situation where they can't say no to him. And Mac is like, what are you doing? He's like, well, obviously, if they said no, the answer's no, but they won't say no because of the implication. And Mac's just like, you said that word implication again. It's a great scene, 10 out of 10, to just explain how fucking awful this guy is. And how he's explaining exactly what he's doing, and it's awful, but he just doesn't get that it's awful until it actually literally happens to them, until they think it's happening to them. That's what this song is, by the way. That's if you actually check the verses out. Yeah.
Yeah, there's interesting lines in here. Part of it, there's parts of it that's like almost seems like sincere and genuine, and then it's like, oh yeah, you can come along with me, and you know, we're running away from the cops, and you'll be the one who gets shot.
Yeah.
Like. That's not what women want. This is not like Bonnie and Clyde. You can't assume that's going to be the way that, you know.
Yeah. Also,
they're gonna come with you.
They both got shot. They went down together. They rode together and dode together. It doesn't. If you put it in past tense, it doesn't rhyme anymore. I had to fix it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, the outro to this is like really fucking drawn out for a long time. Unnecessarily long. As I remember.
The going down south part, was that what it was?
Whatever part it is.
Yeah.
I feel like when the last hook hits, you got a lot of song left.
Yeah. Something like that. But no, this one, I mean, this is the biggest change-up we've had since, but it's just because of the subject matter.
Yeah.
But I don't mind this one.
The subject matter and the general tone of it is different.
Yeah. And I just kind of like his voice on the "We can fly together, girl, and find a better world."
Yeah.
I like that. Sounds nice. So, but you know what? Fuck all the lovey-dovey shit. We're moving on. We're moving on to track 5, Digging Myself Out.
ask myself, why are you afraid to die? What is this fear that blinds you? Is it the thought of uncontrollable pain, a suffocating loss of oxygen to your brain? Is it the people that you have in your heart, the ones closest by your side when your soul depart? It's just a question that haunts mankind. Where am I going in the end? Is there an afterlife? I sit and think about it, and my blood runs cold. The mysteries of life and all the stories untold. Why we here? Where we going? Why do I exist? Is there a point or any answer to all of this? Will my spirit walk restless amongst the graves, haunting generations in a violent rage? Or will my body just rot for a maggot feast, gnawing on my bones while I rest in peace? When you die, will you realize what takes you from this life? I suffer digging myself out this hole that they buried me in. When you die, will you realize what takes you from this life? I suffer digging myself out this hole that they buried me in. The fear of darkness when they lower me down. Will I be conscious of the fact that
All right, Mike.
Yeah.
Here we are, picking up the pace for another classic Juggalo existentialism song.
Mm-hmm. First off, this is like probably the most jarring song on here so far.
Yeah, yeah.
I think this is the most fast-paced ones that we get.
This one could have been a Fritz track.
Let's see, maybe it is. But honestly, it would not surprise me if it was.
Yeah, like this is in the vein of like a Twisted thing. This is literally a Twisted song already. Like they did this before.
It was not Fritz. This was actually Kuma. So
okay, I don't know who that is. So.
But I mean, close enough. Funny enough, the title of this track is not on the track list of the CD case. So clearly they forgot about it. This is actually one of like the last songs from this album that I ever heard. Like, cause this is obviously like in the time when I was still like getting LimeWire and shit. So I was downloading like a bunch of songs from this, and I never heard this song until I bought this CD. It's not a super popular one. But yeah, I hadn't listened to this song in a long time, and I never really like paid attention to lyrics until I went on Genius. And I was like, oh, this is literally a song of like what happens when we die.
Yeah.
Which is that's not really a topic that I enjoy thinking about.
No.
In my 30 years of life, and it's just something that occasionally pops into my head, and I'm like, stop that, brain.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I don't have like the lyrics just like pick up and put something together. I think part of it was like, what happens whenever I'm being like lowered into the ground? Like, am I still like conscious of what's going on around me? Like, am I hearing the people cry over me and shit like that?
Right.
Yeah, I like the music for this song. I like what he's doing with the song. But the subject matter fucks me up, man. I don't like that.
Yeah, I do this enough. Like my brain does this enough to me. I don't really need it anywhere else. But I mean, it's an okay song. The vibe of it, like I literally took down a note. It's just like it's a different vibe from the rest so far, but it's not so different that it's like a jarring change. It's not like whoa, but
like you are right.
Different.
This could have been like this instrumental could have easily been a Twisted song.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
If you had thrown this on Green Book, I would have believed it.
I mean, like, I don't even mean not even just the beat itself, like the whole song, lyrics and all. Yeah. This could just be a Twisted song. If Jamie Madrox had writing credits on this, I would not be surprised.
It's going to be a lot more prominent. Not on the next release of his that we get to, but the one after that. Boondox becomes one of the most like real, quote unquote real lyricists that are on Psychopathic. Literally only second to Twisted. Like as far as what do you mean by real? When they talk about like heavy type shit or emotional stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like Twisted, I think, got to a point where they do that far better than anybody else, and then Boondox is like, "Hi, I can do this too."
I see. Because we're not there yet, so
we're
that's
not
what I was
quite
like,
there. It'll every now and then it pops up in tiny little bits.
Yeah,
but
they do it like once an album, but that's not a lot.
But I'm saying it happens. It ends up happening more for them as time goes on. But Boondox will do that as well, and I think he does it as good as them sometimes. But yeah, this track is just, this is probably honestly one of the most left field tracks on here.
Yeah.
Again, it's picking up the pace. I think this is the fastest track on here. And you know, we have no banjo this time. We got like heavy guitar.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Get that crunch in there.
Which works for the track. Don't get me wrong. I like the sound of it. But like I said, the actual lyrics of it do kind of irk me. So it's hard for me to just listen to it more than once.
Not a track for the vibe we're looking for in general life.
Where's my good old Southern style happiness?
Maybe we'll find it on track 6.
It shows up a little bit later.
Maybe we'll find it on track 6. Lady in the Hag You Are.
Excuse me, could you help me out? I lost the fucking freeway and I'm trying to find my way back. I guess I'm just a little bit lost.
It was late one night in the 404. I was gone off that water chilling on the front porch. I was lean back, laxing and puffing on some swag when a bitch came up in a tight ass jack. She pulled right in the driveway, bumping Clint Black. And when she stepped out the ride, I had to take a step back. She had long blonde hair and her ass that wouldn't quit. Titties falling all out because her shirt didn't fit. Started walking up to me and she dropped the key. Kneeled down to pick him up and all I saw was G-string. Pussy lips hanging out and it was the shit. Now I'm sprung on this bitch in a XJ6.
Hey, lady in the Jaguar. How'd you get you so much
What
money?
you doing out here, down there, around here?
Hey, lady in the Jaguar. Who you trying to impress?
What you doing out here, down there, around here?
Hey, lady in the Jaguar. How'd you get you so much
What
money?
you doing out here, down there, around here?
Hey, lady in the Jaguar. Who you trying to impress?
What you doing out here, down there, around here?
Oh my god.
We talk all the time on this show about Boondox and his storytelling abilities and just here's just another example of a classic
that-
Boondox storytelling track.
Why is this becoming a joke on the same level as Dead Body Man? Yes. So this track features additional vocals by Jenny and nobody else.
Yeah, that's it. No one else.
Nope. Not a soul.
This is a track about a con lady. 3 of them, in fact, actually.
Yeah, 3 separate ones.
Obviously, because women can't have their own income, as we all know. Well, how did she get so much money? It's not like she can have a job. That's illegal. This is Georgia, goddammit!
So anyways, we also have guest verses by ICP.
Oh yeah, we do. And you know, weirdly enough, it's not just because of the Madrox appearance, but like this is also like a twisted track as well. Like this is a twisted track that they would have brought ICP on for. Like not just because of the interludes in between each verse, although that is part of it.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't agree.
No?
Respectfully disagree.
Hang on, let me well, go ahead and talk while I look something up real quick.
Oh God. First off, the beat is cool, but man, that funky ass guitar,
Oh, it's really good.
just pristine. Pristine. Is that I'm double checking. I assume that it is, but let's see. Yes, that is Mikey Clark. It's awesome.
Okay.
Love you, Mikey Clark. And we also get cuts later on done by Shaggy Tudo because that's what he does.
Of course.
So we don't see anything, or we don't hear anything bad happen with Boondox. He's just like, oh, hey, there's this chick. Awesome. Violent J is wiping down car windows, and he gets his feet ran over.
He does.
By this lady in the Jaguar. And Shaggy 2 Dope, I think, has the worst luck out of them all. Like, he has this woman pull up, and she's like, all right, let's fucking go. And he's like, all right. And then she handcuffs him because he jumped his bail.
Yeah. I don't know if I would say he has the worst luck because, like Jay, he gets his feet run over, and that's some pretty serious damage, and that's probably going to ruin him for life and hospital bills and all that stuff. Shaggy, on the other hand, while yes, he's been arrested, and that's unfortunate, and he's going to get a harsher sentence. As we've seen before, court security is fucking awful, and he's able to get a fucking shotgun in, so...
Yeah, but he won't be able to fuck the cop. I never cared for this song.
No?
Whenever I first listened to it, like way back when. I was like, man, ICP could have done a way better guest verse of this.
Yeah, probably.
And then later on, I was like, you know what? This guest verse isn't too bad.
Yeah, they were okay.
Because there's other ones that they do that are just not great. So it's like, okay, I have to reevaluate things. What started out as a 2 later on became like a 5.
Well, there we go.
But no, this is honestly a fun track. That, like I said, I love that guitar.
Yeah.
That does so much for this track. And it's just kind of fun and silly. Like, ICP, I think, gets to this point where when they're featured on somebody else's stuff, it's like, okay, we're just gonna do like what we know, which is just to be dumb.
Yeah.
Like,
there you have it.
and it works for them, and I appreciate that. So
yeah,
this is a good one from the pairing.
When I said that this sounded like it would be like a twisted track as well. I'm thinking in terms of like, it's not technically a twisted song, but I'm gonna count it anyway. Like Sour Patch Bitches and all that shit. Like they vibe with this kind of sound, and also just the subject matter in general. This is a Mad Rocks.
Sour Patch Bitches didn't have ICP on it.
Doesn't matter.
That had Blaze.
I said a twisted song, like.
Oh, I thought you assumed you meant like Twisted that featured ICP on it.
I mean, it sounds like a twisted track in general, and if you throw ICP on it, then all of a sudden, wow, we have this song. And Boondox.
Okay.
I mean, it's not.
Okay.
It's not this track without Boondox, obviously.
Yeah.
Though I would say like there isn't like a particular sound in here that is like Boondox specific. Is the other thing about it. Like this isn't like made. This doesn't sound like it was made for Boondox per se. You know what I mean? Like it's not out of place on the album, but I don't hear anything in here where it's like, yeah, this was clearly intended for him. Like this could have just been something that they had on hand that fit the vibe, and they were like, let's throw it in there. You get that little wah guitar and stuff, and like, I'd be fucking anybody. I don't remember if I heard any other specific production stuff that would give it that southern vibe beyond his hook.
I mean, thinking about that, like you might be right. Like maybe this was just something they had like in the back pocket. He was like, oh yeah, I'll try this.
Like you know what we should do? We should actually we'd have to go back on a bunch of stuff and see who produced what and where the sounds fall to see like you know what I mean? Like like Mikey Clark in general, I think is very capable of doing like that kind of southern vibe and getting the kind of sounds obviously that we've heard in this.
I do want to point out that all of these say that they were produced by Boondox.
Interesting.
Like they say like produced by Boondox, and a lot of them say like Boondox and Dr. Punch. Boondox and ICP. So, it's the music was done by Mikey Clark, but not produced. They make shit so confusing further on down the line when they're like, oh yeah, in particular, this was done by this.
Well, you know, I mean, I think producers kind of like they direct the stuff.
Yeah, that you're probably right.
I don't know. I'm not in any of that.
No, not at all.
Somebody who knows things. What is that?
But yeah, I have nothing else for this song. It's not bad.
It's fun.
A fun track for them. So let's keep the ball rolling. We're hitting the midway point now.
We are.
This is breezing through.
Thanks,
Track
Boondox.
number 7, They Pray with Snakes.
In the belly of the beast, a place that's miles away. In a deep southern town where the devil comes to pray. A choir sings with the rhyme song shut. By a stream the children play and water flowing with blood. The pastor stands on his pulpit while preaching to hell. On a hilltop church with demons ringing the bell. They told twice for the missing and the recently departed. In the pews the congregation sits 100 days rotted. Suffering is all around, the stench of death in the air. Nobody seems to notice or nobody seems to care. It's just an everyday life in a normal routine. People walking right by but never notice the screams. A backwoods philosophy passed down through the ages. Generation of murder written down in these pages. Of a book overlooked and forgotten in history. A place with a secret and surrounded by mystery.
I can hear them screaming through the forest at night.
They pray with snakes and they poison my mind.
I can hear them screaming through the forest at night.
They pray with snakes and they poison my mind. Was it a curse or a sickness that raised in the mind?
Mike, I don't have much to say about this, so I'm gonna let you go first.
I feel like that's a lie. Okay. This is one of 2 music videos that were made for this album, which is mostly just Boondox rapping in the woods. There's at one point there's a cabin and Violent J's just chilling there with a straw hat, which is very, very interesting look for him. But the subject matter itself is vaguely, because it's kind of not really, you don't really hear about it much in there, is about the act of serpent handling, which some very, very small, from what I understand, religious groups will practice. And it's actually still something that's practiced today. But it's very illegal, despite it being like, religious freedom and stuff. But it's very illegal to do this. However, from what I understand, any of the communities that do that are so like small and close knit that more often than not, local law enforcement is involved in there too. So they're not doing anything to stop it.
Of course.
But that is not without its risks. I think there had been like a confirmed death from the act of this within the last, I think, like 5 years. It was. I briefly looked this up last night just because I was curious. But I think part of it is like, if you have like such a strong faith in God that if you're bit by this snake, then you won't die. If you're bit, then the rest of the congregation will just pray as hard as they can, and you'll be fine.
Okay, so whenever you said like it's illegal and then mentioned religious freedom, see, I actually didn't know what this practice was, but now that you've mentioned that, like, yeah, no shit, religious freedom doesn't override murder.
But that's the thing, like, and that was actually one thing that
attempted or otherwise.
Well, that was the thing that was even brought up where one of the pastors. I think this happened in the 90s. So either the 90s or early 2000s, where their wife was killed because they'd been bitten by a rattlesnake, and so they were going to charge him with murder or attempted murder, one of the two. I didn't look into more of like what the actual outcome was, but Yeah, this is a very interesting topic that, like I said, apparently it's still practiced in very, very small communities to this day. It's not like you're going to go, down the streets of Pittsburgh and see, someone performing the act of serpent handling. But yeah, it's weird.
Do it in a place with coral snakes. It's a great idea. Promise.
Yeah.
Nothing bad could happen.
You can't find coral snakes here, you silly person. We got eastern diamondbacks, you got timber rattlers, and you might find.
That's why I didn't say just do it with coral snakes. I said do it with in a place with coral snakes, as in go to a location.
Oh, and then we also have
go to the zoo, get a coral snake.
What else do we have here? What the fuck?
Rat snakes.
No. I'm trying to think of the venomous ones.
I don't know.
I
didn't know we had too many.
There's we've got like 6 different kinds up here.
Really?
But there's one that's like really not great around here, and I saw one in real life and was trying to catch it.
I know diamondbacks, and that was about it.
Yeah, there's another one.
Huh.
I'm gonna look this up, but go on ahead.
Okay, my part. Okay, in the beginning of this, he says something about like where the devil goes to pray, and I just want to know why does the devil pray? What's the purpose of that? And then regarding the title, They Pray with Snakes, I said bad line, bad song, bad. That's all. I don't care about this song.
First off, the snake
like
I was
the
thinking
hook.
of, the snake I was thinking of was the copperhead.
Oh, copperhead, yeah, that's right.
I can't believe I didn't fucking remember that.
That's the other one.
Yeah. I think that you're one of the few people that's going to have their opinion that this is a bad song.
That's fine.
This is one of Boondox's most popular songs.
I heard the line, They Pray with Snakes, and my brain was just like, that's dumb. That's a dumb line. Sounds bad. It's just what the fuck? And the rest of it is just it's whatever. I don't know.
I will acknowledge this, because typically I don't like to talk about the stuff that we haven't gotten to yet, because I like to kind of just leave that as a surprise.
Sure.
This and one other song on this album
gets a remix?
Yes.
It'll have the same lyrics that I think are dumb?
When you say it like that, words hurt.
Well.
I can feel them screaming through the forest and yeah.
Remember at the beginning of this when you were like, Boondox, if you listen to this. Boondox, if you're still listening, it's nothing personal.
Boondox, I like this song. I like this song.
Look,
I like the remix a lot too.
This is my job on this show, is to be that guy. It's not really, but I mean, it's kind of the position that I've ended up in. Look, I call them as I see them.
You were molded into this position. Like after Malenko, you were like, fuck. This is what I've chose to do with my free time.
Yeah. Well,
I got nothing else. I just wanted to go over how the fact that this is still a real thing that people practice today.
I mean, that was interesting. I like that. Thank you. Appreciate it. Track 8.
Now,
Rolling Hard.
In my hands I hold the key to who I wanna be. Solutions to my problems are just sitting right in front of me. I crush them up with a little bit of gunpowder. I should be where I wanna be in a half an hour. My mind trips, I lose grip, it's sinking in. My eyes roll, it takes control and it begins. Look in the mirror, my reflection slowly fades away. A monster staring back, his heart black and his soul decayed. There's nothing left but a shell and the urge to kill. No voices in my head, just the wheel of a couple pills. In contact, of metal mixed with ecstasy. A knife in my hand and I know what I expect of me. The bloodlust and the fear is what I'm looking for. The rush in my veins as I cut and slowly bleed this whore. It's pure desire and it burns in me like fire. Mercedes and a murder spree is what it takes to get me higher.
I'm rolling hard, I'm steady rolling. Non-stop. When I find nobody catch me, let me drop. I'm rolling hard, I'm steady rolling. Non-stop. When I find nobody catch me, let me drop. I'm rolling hard, I'm steady rolling. Non-stop. When I find nobody catch me, let me drop. I'm rolling hard, I'm steady rolling. Non-stop. When I find nobody catch me, let me drop.
Under a strobe, I'm so hypnotized.
All right, for this one, I will go first instead.
Okay.
Boondox, who I am assuming is just listening to this now, I will go forward with that assumption. I found this to be an edgy try-hard track. The writing in it was like particularly bad, in my opinion, and also the construction of it in general. The lines leading into the hook feel weak as shit, and the delivery is just flat on them, and it just comes off really fucking weak in general. That's it. Again, and I mean, when I say edgy try-hard track, I mean subject-wise and like everything. It's just bleh. Go ahead.
I honestly think that this could have been an ICP song. If you hear some of the stuff that they had done that was on Hell's Pit, some of the stuff that was left off of it and put on Forgotten Freshness 4.
Yeah.
This sounds like it could have easily been on something like those. I think the Boondox fits well with it. But basically the story is that he takes something to get really fucked up and high, goes to some kind of party, and has some kind of relations with a woman that he ends up killing. The last line is fucked up. Where basically he the woman is like kind of understands that he's there to kill, and she wants to die, I guess is the implication.
I mean, he says that it's like just written in the lyrics.
Yeah. And then he basically chokes her out, and she doesn't even like try to fight that. It's like, oh, okay, this is great. But the last line is, so I left her on her back like a fucking filthy whore.
Mm-hmm. And again, he couldn't even muster the conviction to hit that line hard. Just fucking weak as shit.
I don't know. I think that like the tone that he used for that was like it fit with the rest of the song. Like this song, he's using more of like a deeper, like kind of gravelly voice than what we've heard on the majority of this record so far.
Yeah.
And so I think that that was probably like the only way he could say it. But it's still a fucked up line.
Yeah. Refer back to the first thing that I said. Edgy, try hard.
I mean, that's to each their own. I like the sad thing is
I mean, he did it. He did the horrorcore thing. Good job.
Yeah. Like this is, I don't mind the majority of the track. Like I love that hook. I really do. Thanks, Violent J.
Yeah.
Because that's him on there too. But yeah, I could totally get why this track would not be anybody else's cup of tea. But this is totally like, this is a horrorcore song. This is the spoops for Juggalos. That's what they want.
I guess.
And I totally get it. Just saying. But I think that we can move on. There's really nothing else to talk about on this one. Although that fucking guitar is really good. That guitar in the chorus.
Maybe. I don't know.
Let's move on to track 9, the title track, The Harvest.
It's the time for the harvest. Time of the harvest. It's the time of the harvest. Your time. It's the time for the harvest. Time of the harvest. It's the time of the harvest. Your time.
My ride broke down and I'm out in the dust. I'm lost with nobody around. I can't fuck with the cost of a cell phone, a tow truck, or even the cops. Nobody gonna find me till my cold heart stops.
I started walking and all of a sudden the sky became rain.
Seen a house down the way looking fucking insane with no windows unlocked, so I step inside the room. Anything can really happen, so I'm trying to leave soon.
But then I seen the blade
hanging down from the wall. There's no explanation for the crazy shit I saw. It got me tripping, but I reached for the steel anyway. That's all I could state, because after that day they say too many people died at the main highway. I guess I murder them all away when I'm possessed by the blade. So they locking me up for life and now I'm gone. And the only thing on my mind is what I did
when
wrong.
a sling blade works in ways that's so wicked, we all to die.
In the pit with cold chills, where blood spills, it's dripping, we all to die.
When the sling blade works in ways that's so wicked, we all to die.
In the pit with cold chills, where blood spills, it's dripping, we all to die. When I feel I got the urge to kill.
Oh, who's that we hear?
That was Ex-Murder Boys.
Wow. Wow.
Clearly they were lied to and assumed that they were doing a guest spot for somebody who wasn't on Psychopathic Records, somebody who may have had a better contract than them.
Damn. Yeah, well, I mean, like, I feel like they'd be very suspicious. Like, wait a second, why are we allowed to be guests on a track for someone not on Psychopathic? Hold on a minute.
So, I like this track a lot. This one was not produced by, did none of the music done by Mike Clark. This was a Kuma track, which kind of makes sense. It does sound similar to, what was the last track that we were like, oh, this doesn't sound like Mike Clark?
Diggin'? Lady in the Jag?
That or Prey. It was Diggin' or Prey. I don't know. I think that this song is, hey, did you hear that really obscure song that Dark Lotus did in 2004 called Pass the Axe? Let's do something like that. Because guess what? That's what this is.
But it's a pretty cool tale about being like kind of possessed by a blade to kill.
A scythe.
Have you you ever seen the movie Sling Blade?
No.
I haven't either. I don't know anything about it besides like it's about a dude who gets out of jail after like having killed their parents or something.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And about stuff after I don't know. I never saw Sling Blade. I've only heard it referenced in rap so far. Twice. 3 times even, actually, technically.
I'm just curious, how many other songs are we going to have references to movies that you've never seen?
A lot of them, I would expect, until I finally watch the movie Sling Blade, and then that'll clear up about 30 more rap songs, I guess. Because Mega Ran used that reference twice, actually, because he reused a verse in a different song about like the same kind of subject. It was... If I didn't leave, I'd have been the dude in Sling Blade. Classic.
So, what we hear is, in the beginning, we have Bones Dub, who, it sounds like his car broke down, so he finds that house and goes in, I guess, to maybe find help, but then he sees the blade, but he picks it up, and then he's possessed to kill people.
Yeah.
So, him, it's not intended.
Yeah.
Boondox is straight up like, I need to kill people. Let me find my trusty blade. Now I can kill people. Sweet. And Otis is also kind of like, I have to kill because Otis took this like really literally of like, if I don't kill people, then my crops will not be good.
Oh, yeah. Well,
like,
the Tree of Liberty, must be watered with the blood of everybody. The actual line is, Tree of Liberty is to be watered with the blood of tyrants or something, but you know, I've lived in America for about 30 years or so. And I know that it's actually apparently poor people that it needs to be watered with.
Well, yeah. So Otis also read the assignment. He knew what he was doing. But I like this song a lot.
Yeah. I don't have a lot to say about it, but it's just like, yeah, you did another classic storytelling track. Axe Murder Boys and their storytelling songs.
I hate you so much. No, but they did do a good job, and especially because their verses aren't particularly long. They did a decent job of saying what they needed to in the time frame that they had. I like this one a lot, especially for the fact that, like, there's times where the title track of a record, like if it is meant to be like a full song, sometimes they aren't really great, which is a bit disappointing. It's like, if you're naming this track after what your entire album is, it should stand out.
Yeah.
And I think that this one does.
So, I think it's pretty good.
So I like this one. It should also be noted that whenever Boondox did that live stream where he performed the album in its entirety,
yes,
obviously ICP was not there to do their verses.
Yeah.
And sadly, neither were AMB. I was really hoping that they would have gotten them for that.
Damn.
So that's a bit of a bummer, but I can deal with it. But I have nothing else for the harvest. So what are you doing over there?
Oh, sorry, I was just sipping.
For all my drinkers in Newton County, Covington, Jackson Lake area, Orderdale.
Sipping on down, sipping around, tipping up another cup and sipping on down, sipping on down, sipping around, tipping up another cup and sipping on down.
12 gauge double barrel loaded full of buckshot, brewing up that Mountain Dew, it boiling like a crock pot. Deep out in these southern woods and far away from everything, out amongst the tombstones, cooking up that hurricane. Take a sip of test and then pour a little on the ground, soaked up in that Georgia clay, and now I'm waiting for the sound. 150 years buried deep in the earth's grip, and soon they gon' be dancing when that cool water hits their lip. Made from the mill at a field, cursed by hoodoo. Water from a well straight out of hell, cursed by voodoo. Stir it up, cook it to the point that it evaporate. 173 degrees, boiling up the dead away.
Sipping on down, sipping around, tipping up another cup and sipping on down, sipping on down, sipping around, tipping up another cup and sipping on down, sipping on down.
From the official motion picture soundtrack, 12-time Grammy Award winning, 5-time Oscar nominated, 3-time Tony winners, 2 Golden Raspberries, Big Money Rustlers.
I forgot that this was a track that you've actually heard ahead of time.
Yep. Just like a couple weeks ago.
That's correct.
Yeah. Would you like to know a fact about this song?
Sure.
Regarding that movie in particular, also.
Sure.
So we were jamming out to it in the street. So to give context, the wonderful hosts of ICUP with We, our forever rivals, whom we will never reconcile with, have been doing some movie nights, and the past couple ones have all been Juggalo related ones. They did Big Money Hustlers and then Big Money Rustlers, and just last week they did Killer Clowns from Outer Space, which is a lot of fun. So we were watching Big Money Rustlers, and this track came on, and everybody was fucking grooving to it, and I was like, I don't know what this is. So I did a look up, and I was like, oh, it's Boondox. We'll be covering this soon. Great. Fun. This is fun. And we all liked it, and we had fun. Just this past week, while we were hanging out before Killer Clowns from Outer Space, I got to chatting a little bit with Eric. And I mentioned that we were doing Boondox soon, and we just did Axe Murder Boys. And he said, if I remember correctly, regarding Axe Murder Boys, he didn't. I think he said he didn't care for any of their releases on Psychopathic, but their Magic Ninja stuff he was pretty down with. And then Boondox, he said, I didn't care for any of his Psychopathic releases or any of his other ones. But then I was like, but wait, we were all down with Sippin'. He was like, that's true, we were all down with Sippin'.
I will convert him. I will convert him. He needs to listen to the newest record. The newest record's fucking great.
I don't know if he necessarily listened to it anymore, but I think he just like didn't have the interest to begin with from whatever he did here.
Tisk tisk.
Sippin' is the turning point, though. That's the axis that you can tilt him on.
As something which I actually I should bring this up. You know, we're getting towards the end of this album, but Boondox is the first Psychopathic Records artist I ever met.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh.
For his third LP, he did a very small in-store tour, and I'm talking like he only did like 6 dates. And 2 days after that record came out, he was at IDES in Pittsburgh.
Oh, nice.
First time I ever went there, and it was cool as shit, and I was nervous as fuck. Also, we're about the same height. He is short as a motherfucker.
Wow, especially for that time.
So, wow. This was 2010, dude.
Oh, 2010, okay.
So, yeah, come on. But yeah, Boondox was the first artist I ever met, and that stood out. That was a fun time.
Nice. Boondox, come on the show and reminisce about the time that you got to meet Mike Spawn of Juggalo Judgment.
Yeah, all 2 or 3 times that I've met him, I think.
Because I know you're listening, Boondox. I am still carrying forth with the assumption that you're listening to this episode.
Yeah, everybody that we've ever done an episode on has listened to our stuff. Even the ones where we're not talking about them. The other artists are liking our posts, so clearly they pay attention.
Yeah.
One of the members of Alazulalu has been liking our recent Instagram posts, and I'm like, fucking cool, man.
Nice, look at that.
I hope that they listen.
Come on the show. Come chat.
We unfortunately
with us.
won't be talking about Alazulalu for another like 6 years or so.
If you're liking all of these other posts and you're listening to these episodes, come talk to us about one of those things and not your work. Hey, look.
That was how we were going to get Ouija Mac on here. We were going to have him to talk about an ICP record or some shit.
As a musician, obviously I like talking about other artists, so why wouldn't they?
So, yeah. Anyways, Sippin'. This is like probably the most lighthearted track we have on the album, which is very much appreciated.
Yeah.
It's just a fun song.
It's a down-home track about getting drunk and wicked clown cruising.
Yeah, seriously. Drinking on that moonshine.
The one thing about this that I thought of was that this would have been a really fucking cool song, like about running moonshine. They didn't go for it, but I think they could have and should have. I think this would be like a pretty cool track. Like, it's got that groove, it's got that laid back feel to it, where it's just kind of like it could be a very casual track about like running moonshine and fuck the police and stuff.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, this is actually one of the few tracks that I'm like, okay, say you go to a party and everybody's just listening to like, the music's just in the background. You're not really paying attention to it, but obviously it's, stuff that might be about drinking or whatever. If this showed up and nobody was really paying attention, I'm sure that people would just wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Like you get that chorus and people are like, "Oh, okay, sipping on down, sipping on." Yeah. This song is fun.
Oh, yeah.
I used to not care for this song in the past, and then I got old and I'm like, this song is fucking great. Like, this is a good song. I don't give a fuck that I don't drink. It's a fun song.
It is.
Like,
you could tip up a cup of whatever you want.
Yeah. My red Solo cup.
Shut up.
That I will fill up with water as a designated driver. And then Shmi turned off his camera.
Anyway, yeah, That's the one thing that I have about this is that, like, you know, I think this could have been another classic Boondox storytelling song, but I like it regardless. And now Mike's got that look on his face. He's like, I want this. I want my co-host to burn in a lake of fire.
Cause I'm burning inside. Reflections of the flames are burning my eyes. I can't even comprehend, begin to describe what I set on fire and it lights up the sky. It lights up the sky. No one knows why the water gets so hot it boils up under the moon. Could this be a gate to hell? One has to assume the lake of fire on the water don't burn my soul. The fire on the water won't let me go. Fire on the water don't burn my soul. The fire on the water won't let me go. Fire on the water don't burn my soul. The fire on the water won't let me go. Fire on the water don't burn my soul. The fire on the water won't let me go.
Water in the fire, why? Water in the fire, why? Not to understand.
Is that one of your VTubers?
Yeah, that's good old Corone. That's what I was thinking of whenever I heard this track. But what do you got? What do you got?
I mean, up until the final verse, this is just a straight up rock anthem.
Yeah.
Which we haven't had throughout this entire record. It is nice for him to, I guess, kind of flex what he used to do in the past. I don't remember like what instrument he played.
Yeah, I don't know.
When he was doing that stuff. But yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting choice. But I don't mind it on here. I don't mind that hook either. Like,
that's pretty good.
It works. Yeah. It works. Yeah, the very end, his final verse is it does a breakdown into him rapping again. But then we're back into that heavy ass chorus. Like every now, like the use of guitars on this album is not offensive, and I appreciate that.
It's pretty well restrained.
Like, I've heard some people, like some other people who run an ICP podcast that really don't like whenever ICP use guitar.
I can't think of any off the top of my head, honestly.
No idea. It's probably those Dim Carnival people.
Damn.
Yeah, some other ones that talk about ICP. That just don't like whenever ICP use guitars. But guess what? This isn't ICP. This is Boondox, and I think it works for him.
Yeah, get over it, Twisted History. Anyway, this is an interesting track, actually, because I did a little bit of digging on this track in particular, because of the specific wording that he uses for this. Because the term, like, lake of fire, right? You know, it's a pretty biblical term and stuff. You know, it's used a lot in Christianity and stuff to refer to hell as just like a pit of fire and stuff. He refers specifically to fire on the water, which is a different thing in my mind. So I did some looking up.
It would make sense because that's where the smoke comes.
Yeah. Anyway, near his home the home that he grew up in, Covington, is a lake called Turner Lake, which just so happened to have had an oil spill and big ass fucking oil fire on it back whenever he was a kid. There's an interview in 2011 where he talked about this being a thing that he saw back in the day that just impacted him and later led to this track.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you. Are you being serious or are you fucking with me?
I'm fucking with you. This is just a track about hell.
I was about to be like, wow, I didn't know that. And I'm like, you know what? Shmeev has told so many stories, like, I don't know, of this one chick who gave him a copy of Mutant and whatnot. So...
But Boondox, if you're listening right now, and that just so happened to be true, let us know.
Deny?
I actually was like, I did sit around and like look up to see if there were any oil spills in the area that I could call. And there have been oil spills in various lakes in that area in Georgia. I don't know if there are any big like oil blazes or anything, but.
Such a dick.
But it is interesting wording to you know, it's just an interesting way to word that because that's what it conjures up in my mind is a fucking oil fire.
Uh-huh. Right.
But yeah.
I've got nothing else on this one.
Same.
Do you?
Nah, that's it.
Let's move on. Track 12, Red Mist.
Got him in my sights, aimed him right between his eyes, fiending for the sight of blood squirting when the bullets fly. Decapitate a motherfucker with that heavy ammo, posted up on rooftops, dressed in black fatigues and camo. A crazy, insane sniper with an appetite for that crimson tyrant. Arteries are introduced to light, and no, I cannot cope unless I see it in my scope. You fall into your knees, and that red mist leave your throat.
I'm like the 22 shot to your head at close range. The slug ricochets until it splatters your brain, and no matter where it enters, the exit's never the same. Let 6 shots go, the red mist pouring like rain. Some are just so squeamish they can't stand the sight of blood, and so they passing out when they see me in the hood. My wounds still bleed like I'm a stigmatic. Red mist in my trail, some blood still shooting out my jacket.
Blood is like a river on the side of the mountain, a beautiful spectacle. I'm excited for the red mist, let me see the red mist.
Sideways, your shit sprays in driveways like sound waves creating a buzz.
We hear some voices here.
We do. We have guest verses by Twisted and Blaze Ya Dead Homie, who were on hand at that live stream to do their verses for this track, which was super cool.
Nice.
So we get essentially a posse cut of just murdering, murderous intentions all around because people want to see blood.
Yeah.
That's really it. Fun fact, this is the other track that had a music video for it.
Huh.
It is the first time that Blaze Ya Dead Homie is featured on a music video and actually has a verse. Not even his own tracks. And he had been featured in the videos for things like We Don't Die.
Well, his own tracks wouldn't count because those aren't his verses. Those are Mad Rox's. I'm kidding. I love you, Blaze.
He was featured in the videos for We Don't Die. He was featured in the Homies video. He was featured in the Story of Our Lives video, but did not have verses in those. And he did not get his own music video until a little bit further on down the line. So just kind of funny that the first thing that he was ever on camera rapping was not his own track.
Huh.
But this new kid on the label.
It's an all right murder track, just about murder. He has that line about arteries introduced to light, which is a pretty good line. as a wave. Yeah. But there's also like some tones that go on in maybe the hook, or it's just like later in the track where they start using them a whole fucking lot that were irritating the fuck out of my ears every time I listened to this. Like, it was fucking awful.
What do you mean?
There's like some like high pitched thing that's just going on. My ears are just not fans at all of it.
Oh.
It really sucked. Every time I listened to it, I was just like, Jesus Christ, this track needs to be over now.
See, I didn't mind this one. I like this one a lot. Right before we cut it down, we had Monoxide there.
Monoxide.
Yeah, his vocal delivery for his verse, at least for the first like half of it, is like drawled, like lazily said. But I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Like, it's different than everybody else on here. And normally I'm like, oh, that just comes off as lazy, or like, what were you doing? And I'm like, no, it actually fits really, really cool on here. And I enjoyed it a lot. It kind of helps kind of diversify.
Okay, yeah. He's just kind of like, yeah, he's rolling with it.
Really enjoy that.
It's not like he's like out of time or anything like that. He's stylizing.
Yeah.
All of his emphasis is hitting where it needs to be. And that's the important part. Yeah.
And then he also brings he also mentions like a pass me the axe. always like those. And then Madrox is fucking yelling throughout his verse.
Madrox is doing the Madrox, yeah.
I love it.
He's mad, he rocks.
Yeah. I enjoy this track a lot. I think that this is probably the best as far as like the collaboration tracks go. I think this is probably the best one. So
yeah, pretty good. On this album, you mean?
Yeah. between this, The Harvest, and Lady and the Jaguar, I think this one stands out the best.
Yeah, probably. Maybe.
And I mean, come on, when Blaze is already working with Twisted, that works really well. But Blaze works well when he's working with anybody. So
it's Blaze.
Yeah,
his name is Blaze.
He's just this dead guy who's very versatile with anybody he works with.
Yeah. Well, that's that.
That's that.
It's time to move on to our final track here. Mm-hmm. Track number 13, Angel Like.
Was new in town. She was a treasure that I found. She liked to swim at night, and she was angel-like. When she swam under the moonlight. Distant bitch, remember me? I was there for you. Fuck you, distant bitch, remember me? She was angel-like. When she swam under the moonlight. Distant bitch, remember me? I was there for you. Fuck you, distant bitch, remember me?
Alright. So, I think this track was a mistake. Not because I think it's a bad track. It's hard to really say what should have happened with this, because realistically, this would make like this would be like a hidden track on an album like this. You'd have it as a hidden track where like people would probably just be like, yeah, okay, whatever, because people let hidden tracks go all the fucking time. I can't imagine that this is like a beloved track on this or anything like that, or like a beloved closer. I don't know. I think it closes out the album well enough. That's my opinion, but I recognize how other people think whenever it comes to tracks like this. Like, I think it works out pretty well. Except those fucking dubs on the hook, they suck, and they do them for fucking ever by the end of it. They're so bad. His dubbed lines on the hook, it's just Jesus Christ.
Which lines do you mean?
The lines that aren't sung.
Who the fuck you think, bitch?
Yeah, exactly. I don't need to hear it again.
Look,
they're on the track for the entirety of the fucking thing. They ride out on it with the fucking hook at the end, and then you're just hearing that for fucking ever. And it's hang on, let me just read my notes verbatim. It's an okay kind of outro track. His dubs on the hook suck and don't have to be there. This track doesn't need to be here either, but I'd like it a lot without those. I can get behind riding out on this. Again, except that fucking dub. I'm listening as I write this, and it sucks more every time I hear it. That's it. Like, the track is good, except that.
That actually doesn't bother me. I do enjoy this track a lot. It is kind of weird that it's the ending track.
Yeah.
But I don't mind it.
I don't think that there's anywhere you could place this on the album where people who don't like this would like it to be.
No, when we were talking about like, oh, blank was the most jarring song we've heard so far. I think that was Digging Myself Out.
Probably.
This is on the opposite side of the spectrum. And it almost sounds like it's just kind of a sweet song, and then you get towards the end and it's not.
Yeah.
But I want to call out a particular listener.
Uh-oh.
I want to call out a particular listener who
here we go.
runs a particular blog requesting that Juggalos not be allowed to sing.
Uh-oh.
And I just want to point out, Otis was belting his heart out on this track for y'all. Do not let his sacrifice be made in vain. Because he laced up those background vocals perfectly. Loved it. But yeah, he's basically Boondox talking about a girl who shows up and he is smitten with her, but then she becomes very, very popular and kind of forgets where she came from. And so he's like, yeah, that's not a good thing. And so he kills her. So we've had the murder of at least 2 women on this album.
Yeah.
Don't know how violent this one was, but she's dead nonetheless. Like, those are the actual, like, direct deaths that are listed on here. We don't hear really, like, anything else. Like, it's vaguely implied that he killed 100 people on the harvest.
Right.
But of the people that I remember these ones, it's women.
We'll average it out to 52.
Yeah. but women, though, so,
So they don't count.
No.
Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're going to say, Mike?
No, those are the ones that stand out more. Don't you fucking twist my words, you motherfucker. I will not have that
Jeez,
slander.
Mike, taking shots at women, at Twisted History again. Just can't stop.
I am the one who tries to just salvage everything. And then I have this cockamamie thrown my way.
So yeah, that was Boondox, yeah?
That's Boondox's The Harvest.
Yeah.
What are your final thoughts on this record, dude? So,
as I said way back at the beginning of this, he has a style that stands out really well. The whole sound of this album really sticks out from the rest of what's on Psychopathic. And he kind of has like a slightly different persona of it. A little bit. It's kind of like it's not exactly like just kind of like copy paste over like any other, like copy paste Fago with Moonshine, but like he's got his own kind of feel going, while still kind of fitting in the overall Psychopathic thing. Like, different enough, but still the same thing. I don't think he has like. I don't think that this is an album where he's particularly showing like notably outstanding ability, in my opinion. But he's still a fresh sound on the label, and there's room to grow from there. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying. I think that part of this was meant to kind of play it safe to see how the core audience, which this was not being thrown for people who are just general fans of rap or general fans of Southern music. This is a Juggalo record through and through. It had to kind of, I think, fill in those lines, like or color inside the lines, paint by the numbers of this is what a typical Juggalo record does. This is what a typical Psychopathic Records album does. If you can do that and we see how they take you, then we'll see where you can go from there. And so we do get glints of, okay, well, he's not a carbon copy of ICP. He's not a carbon copy of Twisted. He's not a new Blaze. He's not a new ABK. It's just a matter of there's only so much that he was able to do on that first album. But I think that this probably had a bit of a stronger impact than A&B's record did. As far as like, this is a new artist. What do you guys think of him? And in my opinion, I think this is actually one of the strongest debut records that Psychopathics had. This one I think stands out over the other heavy hitters from the label. I think that this was stronger than Blaze's first official album. I think that this is close to the level of Most Tasteless. As far as, you know, can he stand on his own, you know, just with this? And he would continue to be on the label for another, with a small hiatus. I believe he was there for another 7 years, 7 or 8 years, something like that. So yeah, I enjoyed this record a lot. Going back to this one, it still feels very strong, but it also reminds me that, like, man, some of the stuff that comes out after this is even better, and I look forward to getting to those ones too. So, what do you have in mind for the 3 favorite tracks?
Sippin'.
You can't say sippin' 2 more times.
Sippin'. Sippin'. Out here, maybe? Out here or 7. I don't know. Sippin'. 7. Throw Angel Like on there just because. Why not? They're fun.
Okay. I'm actually going to go with 2 of those as well. I'm going to keep, I'm going to go with 7 and Sippin'. However, my other pick is going to be Red Mist.
Okay.
I think that's one of the strongest ones. So what are you getting rid of? I have a feeling I already know what it is. What are you getting rid of?
I'm going to go into Reaper, and I'm going to drag They Pray With Snakes and Rollin' Hard in there and merge them into a single track and remove both of them at once.
We defer on that. I had a feeling Rollin' Hard was going to be yours. I would get rid of Digging Myself Out.
Huh.
I think that's what I would want to get rid of. But overall, like, this is an album that if I'm putting it on and just listening through, I don't feel bad about not skipping anything. Like, I could put this album on just straight through and listen to it, no problem. So, those are our thoughts. Let us know what you guys think. What's your opinion on Boondox? What's your opinion on the album The Harvest? What are your favorite tracks on there? What do you think? were some bad decisions made regarding this record whenever it was made.
Yeah, what do you got for
Should
us?
he have won the contest instead of AMB? Should he have beaten
Boondox.
PLC?
Boondox, who I appreciate for listening this far in. What are your 3 favorite tracks, and which one would you get rid of from this album? You know, Mike, you're laughing like it's like a joke or something like that, but I am 100% aware that there are artists who would love to cut tracks from albums they've put out. This was released when? We're in 2006 still?
This is 2006.
Yeah, I mean...
Okay, Boondox, I know that you use Twitter.
14.
So when you're done listening to this album, go ahead and hit us up on there.
Yeah. You can hit us up, actually. We have a lot of social media for you to hit up, Boondox. It's not just Twitter. We have also a Facebook.
It's Juggalo Judgment.
But on the Twitter, you could find us at...
That's the main one we use, at Juggalo Judgment.
But, I mean, if... Boondox, I know you like to hang out on Instagram. You like to post pictures of your food and stuff, and cute animals every once in a while. Cute animals that are wearing your face paint and stuff. You're a big fan. You can hit us up on there as well.
That is also Juggalo Judgment.
Mr. Dox, I know that you have, as a rapper, you have a lot of words in you that you need to get out.
It's Boondox. Mr. Dox is my father.
Sorry. You have a lot of words in you that you need to get out, and sometimes the character limits on the other social medias are just fucking just too limiting for you.
They're the worst.
So you could hit us up with an email.
That is juggalojudgment@gmail.com.
But Boondox. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, that one guy is pretty fucking rude to me. Also doesn't realize that I'm a different person from Buckshot. I'd rather just talk to the one that knows who I am and that met me several times, and I was super excited to meet one of the hosts of Juggalo Judgment that wasn't that guy. So you can find him specifically.
A Twitter at Mike Spawn the SEJ, or on Instagram at Straight Edge Juggalo.
But Boonshot, my friend, if you wanted to hit me up specifically, for whatever reason, if you want to try and reconcile or whatever after I've just gone off on several of these tracks, you can find me with my personal Twitter, at Shmeev. Thanks again for listening all the way through.
Indeed. Not just to you, Boondox, but to all of our
Everybody.
regulars who listen. We really appreciate it, as always. And yeah, stay safe out there.
Yeah.
Because, man, shit's still fucking weird.
Sure is.
Go ahead and tell us what you think of The Gathering, which just got announced on May 30th. I don't care that I dated this. I don't give a fuck. For August 19th through the 21st, which is fucking bullshit and basically the same days as Astronomicon. So, fuck us, I guess. Thornville, Ohio. Damn. With that said, there's only one last thing that we gotta do.
There's only one. That's to finish motherfucking
We headed for the next county on the southern trail. G-man, a revenue hide on my southern tail. Hang out the window, one blast with the buckshot.
Peace out. Later.
So that I don't get got. Sugar, whiskey, stone pole, skull cracker, alley, bourbon, city, gin, wildcat, block and tackle. It's how we do it, how we get it to the next level. Have us hunting, bitch.